Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the last day of our workshop, the Forge and Frame Gamers Workshop. And first of all, I want to start off by saying a huge thank you to everyone who actively participated in the workshop from day one till the final day. Um, Thank you all so much for making this a success. Without you, we wouldn't be having the workshop. Yeah, so thank you. And today we have our speaker already in the meeting. So we'll be talking about a very, very important topic and the most important, if I may say, which is how to actually utilize the skills we have learned over the past couple days to make a living. So how to make money from gaming, how to make money from playing games, testing games, developing games. And we have our speaker, Chikendo Chukudi, also known as Chuchi or Into the Game. He is a renowned Web3 specialist. He plays games, Web3 games, and stuff like that. So we're happy to have you here, Chuchi, and we look forward to learning a lot from you and also benefiting from you also. So welcome on board. I'll leave it to continue now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dev Toshku. So yeah, guys, my name is Chukudi. That's just my normal known name, but I go by the name Into the Game. That is what my Web3 username goes by, because when you're into the Web3 system, everyone have their unique name known to them. So yeah, I'm glad to be here with everyone. Glad to share my knowledge. Glad to even learn from each and every one of us from what we can, bring to the table. So yeah, that will be. I'm really glad and honored to be here with you guys once more. So yeah, my beginning topic will start first. We'll first start with what is Web3 gaming, because before we enter into more topics, we first need to know what the Web3 gaming is all about. What is this Web3 gaming that we're always talking about? What is it and what it's all about? So yeah, so let's first begin with what is Web3 gaming. Okay, so Web3 gaming, simply in a layman, just to make it easier and not to confuse, you understand, not to make it more confusing. Web3 gaming just simply means integrating of blockchain technology to give players true ownership of in-game assets like skins or characters, NFT, that you can allow them to trade, sell, or use item across different games. Unlike traditional games, those are the Web2 games we all know about, where items are locked, it shifts power from central developers to players through decentralization, enabling community governance and play to earn models where players can earn real value. Like crypto or NFT, for their own time and skill, creating transparency, player-driven economies. So yeah, this discipline, just to break it down, because as it's written here in with its own long grammar and everything, just to break it down to a simpler term, Web3 gaming is just basically, you understand, any game that integrates into a blockchain technology, meaning that any form of interaction or transaction made in that game that involves using a blockchain, that is blockchain. Those are the Solana base, all those blockchains that we know, you understand, that makes us interact with any of those blockchains. That makes that game a Web3 game. It could be that it's even Call of Duty, as we all know Call of Duty, Blood Strike, and so on. If Call of Duty or Blood Strike makes their game, if Call of Duty or Blood Strike, for example, because we know that there were two games, yeah, but whatever makes, let's say that we even see a base or even a Solana symbol in their game, or maybe an NFT asset, you see a Solana figure, like maybe the cost of that skin or the cost of a particular NFT is in a Solana price figure. That makes that game already a Web3 game, because any game that integrates into blockchain automatically becomes a Web3 game. So that's just to bring to a simpler thing what Web3 game is all about. There's nothing too complex or nothing too too broad to say like what is this Web3 game all about. So that's what the Web3 game is all about. simple and it's not easy to learn. So let's enter the next slide. Um, sorry guys, just having a little bit of difficulty. Okay, so now the next slide is now on Web3 gaming. How did it begin? Where did it start? Who are the OGs who first started it? What brought it into into the Web3 space? So Web3 gaming started with the early blockchain experiment like Hunter Coin, but gained mainstream traction with CryptoKitties, and the first breakthrough hits demonstrating NFT potential, followed by major growth in the early 2020s with games like Axie Infinity, popularizing the play-to-earn model. So these are just like these games that you can see here, like let's call it like the foundation, the beginning foundation into the Web3 gaming. You understand what became now known as the Web3 gaming play to earn model. Hunter Coin those days, because I won't say I was there during the Hunter Coin, but I heard about when I started my Web3 game journey. I now went into research and learned some of the early founders. You understand? Hunter Coin started as just a normal mine coins, just a mining game coin, just as much as you can mine. It's just a game of mining, but we won't actually say that it started as like a play to earn model. You understand? Because it was never like say that this is a play to earn, that this is what a play to that I'll enter that play to earn model. I'll describe what that play to earn model is also for those who don't understand what that play to earn model is. But the Hunter coin wasn't originated like we'll say is a full Web3 gaming, you know, characteristic. You understand? But it started the foundation. It gave that insight of Web3 gaming is about something is cooking, or people are getting innovation on what or how to make this much better into the Web3 space. That's what the Hunter coin started as, a kind of initiative. Then we now enter CryptoKitties. CryptoKitties had that now, like it's kind of like a level up into the Web3 gaming, but it's not as if it is now fully or gave that fully definition of what Web3 gaming is all about. You understand? But what brought that Web3 gaming initiative fully? That's when other developers and gamers and everybody now say, this is nice. So let's bring it. This can be a very big breakthrough into the Web3 gaming, into the Web3 space. That's where Axie Infinity came in. What makes Axie Infinity more special, or what makes Infinity more, more um Web3 gaming known, is the fact that it had that good narrative of what a game is meant to be about. But Axie Infinity was just like all these kingdoms game, you know, all these kingdom clash, war. But the main thing is that it integrated NFTs, that is characters, personal characters, that you now as a person, now this is my character and this is my domain in the game. You understand? And those NFTs now made NFT has a major role, has major role in the Web3 gaming ecosystem, because it stands as a form of asset. This is my asset. This is my portfolio. This is who I am. This is what I stand for in a game. And integrating to a blockchain, that now say that yes, this game is now a full Web3 game. You understand? Now let's now enter what that play to earn model. What is play to earn model is? Play to earn model is just simply a way of saying participate in the development of this particular Web3 game and get rewarded for your achievement, or get rewarded for your contribution to the project or to the gaming project. For example, now Axie Infinity that started during the 2021. I wasn't there to say that I was participating, but my mentor, people who I've seen who have been there, were rewarded handsomely. They were rewarded handsomely. And that time, this was like let us call it now a early breakthrough. Like it's early, it was very early. That time, a lot of people were not into that web. A lot of people were playing game, but they didn't know what Web3 gaming was all about. So those alphas, the people, the OGs now that knew what Web3 gaming is and started it on time, like Axie Infinity that started as early as possible, they got rewarded handsomely. They were rewarded handsomely. That was even God. It was really a big breakthrough to the Web3 gaming ecosystem. You understand? So Axie Infinity started that model, that is the play to earn model, in which is not. And let me express also say on the Web3 gaming this thing, Web3 gaming ecosystem, it's not about to say that you play game like you are just playing the game for fun. No, you are contributing to the ecosystem. How? Those games that came in that are saying we are looking for game testers, we are looking for game developers, we are looking for game designers, whatever they are looking for. Those guys those projects are starting, they are beginning their foundation. And but it's just that the game now they have is not really, it's not fully 100%. You understand? So those games that you will come now and be playing for you, when you are playing the game as a gamer or a game dev or whatever you are doing there, you will be seeing flaws, you'll be seeing bugs, you'll be seeing a lot of issues. So those projects now will be the one to assign you and tell you who whatever you are in whatever aspect you are in the gaming ecosystem on what you are meant to focus on. They may tell you as a game tester that this game is under still development. You understand that we are looking for game tester to test the game, report bugs, report issues, or even you don't even need to report. Sometimes you just need to be playing, because the more you are playing, you are creating interaction data give that is being sent back to them, and you are reporting those data back to them, and they are seeing the issues and trying to make it much better. You understand? So all those contributions you have made and all those activities done on that particular game was always recorded, and now being now known, being now saved. So when it's now time that they know that yes, our game is 100% now ready to enter, maybe more let the world now know that yes, we are ready for our game. You understand? They will now enter into the phase of what we call token generation event, because most gaming projects must always have a coin, they must always have a form of native utility, because whatever they are governing in the game must have a native utility that will be used to, you know, create a form of transactions or and help the project, because you may need the token to buy skins, buy some maybe equipment or things like that, to help also fund the project and also, keep the game going. So yeah, so that's what the plane to earn model is. I'll keep still sharing light on what that play to earn model is all about, because that's the main essential. Everyone always want to get rewarded, everyone always want to make profit, and everyone always want to build themselves in an aspect. So yeah, number 4. What do I earn from the Web3 gaming? What do I earn from the Web3 gaming? You earn you earn in Web3 gaming through the plane to earn model, that is the P2E model. Yeah. By earning valuable in-game assets like NFT characters and cryptocurrency for playing, completing challenges or battling, which you then sell on marketplace for real money. So that's what I was explaining earlier, what the play to earn model is all about. In some projects, it's not all projects that may say that they want to reward in cryptocurrencies. There are some that may reward in NFTs, and NFTs, those who deal with NFTs know the value of NFTs. This NFT they may give you now, maybe on the first day of the NFT, now the NFT may be worth, let's say, $200 in Ethereum, or in it depends on their own chain they are using. But I just want to let us just use Ethereum for example now. Let us say they give you an NFT that is worth $200 in Ethereum now. When maybe after you have completed a task, or they want to reward the users who participated or use their tech, so maybe now that $200 they are giving you, you enter that's what they say, the marketplace. You list it for sale and say you want to sell it, maybe because you want to use the money for personal use. You understand? Or if you know that you believe, or if you believe that that the project has greater potential, or you also as a gamer you want to build your NFT, you want to make that NFT, that asset they gave you, more valuable. You keep playing, you make yourself, remarkable, that anyone who sees that NFT will be like, oh, this is this guy, for example, that this is into the game. Wow, this NFT has more value, it has more use. That NFT of $200 now may even be worth almost $5 or $10,000, because it is rare, because they know that this is, as this is an asset, this is someone that this NFT has great value, because as a gamer, or also the project as it is. You understand? So that's what those NFT game NFT can be used for. And also cryptocurrency. I have, as a gamer, I started gaming at 2023. 2023, when I started the likes of Metacore, Super Charms, Counterfire, and a lot more, in which I can say that yeah, I have gone, I have made good, reward, and I've made good name for myself in the Web3 gaming, ecosystem. I have worked. I'm also even a moderator for an ongoing gamify project, Genome. If you know them on Twitter, Genome, and I'm also a moderator for other discords. But yeah, what I'm just trying to say is that there are potential, or as you as a gamer, there are ways you can build yourself as a gamer in the Web3 gaming ecosystem, you know, that helps shape you as a gamer. Because the thing about gaming is not even all about making money, it's also about the passion, the love for it. Because if you don't have love for it, you get tired. You understand? You get tired, and maybe you realize that it's not just your thing, and you move on. So that's what do I earn from the Web3 gaming system and Web3 gaming. So now let's enter the next slide. How do I earn, or how do I get started? So this is a very important topic, that because a lot of new users, those who started or those who are just entering, may not find it easy to navigate, because when I started, it wasn't that easy. That is when I now decided to now, let me know how can I get started, and how do I earn, or what can I do. So let's start with the number one. Follow Web3 gaming influencers. Sorry. Follow Web3 gaming influencers who have updates on new play to earn games. So this is just actually a very, for this is often kind of like even a good bonus for those who don't, you know where to start from. There are a lot of idolos, if I should call them like that, idolos or influencers, gaming influencers on the Web3 ecosystem that you can follow on Twitter. I will recommend more of Twitter, because that's where you can actually get good updates. You understand? Good updates, because I can't are not that much than the way Twitter is. Twitter, there are more of them than that, than there in Instagram or TikTok is more of Web2 games, all these Call of Duty, that you may be seeing much of them than Twitter. So I can recommend you on Twitter that you should look for um idolos or influencers that testers, or this is a new looking for game testers, looking for game developers. um this is a project that wants to share a particular amount of money for people that will use their game or test their game, things like that. So you can be following them, because normally those idols or influencers will drop guides. They will always drop guide on how you can get started, how you can navigate through it, and stuff like that. So that actually helps someone who is starting or wants to enter into the Web3 gaming. You understand? Because as you are entering, you don't know what to do, but you want to learn. People like that are very influential. You can also check on YouTube. They're actually on YouTube, where you can actually search for all these idols today, because you can even show you video guide on how you can get started or what you can do. So number two, by joining gaming guild. So yeah, this is actually kind of a very, very good way of even being because this gaming guild, for example, now you interact with people. Now this one is not even all about the idolo. They are like gaming guild, like for example, now mostly on Discord and Telegram, but I am mostly on Discord gaming guilds, because when you are as a gaming guild, as a member in a gaming guild in Discord in Web3 now, you get, you understand, announcements, and you also get interaction with even a normal gamer like yourself, a normal gamer member as yourself. You interact with them, you ask them what's the latest. If there's a game ongoing that you don't know where to start, or if maybe there's a level that is hard for you and they are on it, you ask them how did they pass it, or how did they manage to go through these stuff like that. Or even as a game developer, you go there, you meet your kind, asking them how did they get this or how did they do that, and stuff like that. You understand? You interact with them. I think I will also kind of, I don't know, I forgot to drop. So maybe I would, maybe after I'll meet Dev and the two people, and I know if I can drop at least two followers, like two Twitter followers, and two gaming guilds Web3, for those who are interested that can join, and also get started and start learning what it's all about. I forgot to add it here. I'm sorry about that. So number three, we are talking about by having the passion for gaming. Sorry. As a gamer, the most important thing about even being a Web3 gamer is the passion. If you don't have the passion, if you don't have the heart, if you know that you're not in it for the game, you will not go far. Because maybe the reason why I'm saying this is because I am not saying that I'm not assuring that every game project that you enter or what every game project that you do will reward you. There are some that will maybe reward you, but it may not reward you as you expected. You understand? But the reason why you keep, because me now, I have seen my own flaws in the Web3 gaming and I've seen my own game. If I didn't have the passion to play games, or if I didn't have the heart or the will to play games, I would have dropped it a long time ago and I would have left it. But the reason why I kept going was because as I'm playing, I have the passion of the fact that I am playing and I also want to build myself. I want to make myself known. I want to make myself, you understand, marked in any gaming project I am in. Because when you make yourself marked or you make yourself known, you are getting recognition from them. Maybe as a dedicated member, they may even employ as a moderator. As a game developer, if you are someone that's a game developer and you're always showing them that this is you can make their game better or you can maybe flaws. I don't know what game developer mostly actually to bring you there. They'll ask you if you want to become this or if you're interested in becoming of this. That's how it starts. From there, we're getting recognition, entering another new one, getting friends, getting to even know friends that are even internationally. You understand? International friends that we even want to tell you, come to this one, come and join us in this one, bring you in. You understand? And all this is possible because of the passion you have for gaming. You can just leave it and say, I'll keep building yourself. So that's sorry about that. I think my network have really had an issue. As I said, the passion is very important. Without that passion, you can't really go far into the Web3 gaming system. You understand? Without that passion, you can't. You really need it. So, number four, by also being on the lookout and growing your portfolio as a gamer, it's as this is the same thing as I said earlier. As the same time as you are also following those idolos, collecting their guide, even as a Discord member, maybe as you are seeing announcement being dropped, as your own self, you can create research. You also can become an idolo yourself because you can enter your own Twitter, create guides, tag those gaming projects that this create guys on the gaming project that you are working for. Those gaming projects on Twitter, if you post it on Twitter, you can get recognition by them. They like what you are posting about them. They can give you ambassadorship. They can bring you in to become an influencer. They may even be on your payroll, be paying you to be making more content for them, things like that. So it's also building your own self. You understand? Because you have to also research. You must not always depend on a particular person to give you update before you can do it. You also can be on the lookout, checking out what is happening, following this project, watching what they are doing, any new updates, they're already on it. You understand? Because if you're already always following this particular person, because I've had this experience for a particular game where I was playing. I was playing Illuvium. Illuvium, I played Illuvium last, that was on 2024, in which the mistake I made was that I was always dependent on just a particular person on dropping update on that Illuvium. Because when you are playing the game, there are always maybe new updates about from the founders or developers that this stuff, if anyone can go through this level, or if anyone can be able to break through this particular stage, there are bigger point or bigger rewards in it. Playing what I've been playing since, just following who I thought that was updated on it. But at the end of the whole thing, I realized that there was even bigger rewards. Because I think in that Legion, I made almost about if I had done what if I was updated or I kept doing what I followed up myself, I could have made almost more than $700 or $800 from that Illuvium. But at the end of the routine, when I now realized that I wasn't even doing the main things, I was just doing things followed by someone who dropped a guide. I didn't even check on see what is happening. At the end of the routine was not just $80 or $90 I made from it. In which I saw people that are on the chat now realizing that they made much money because of the particular update, or they were following up, breaking levels, following the team in whatever they were saying. But me, I was following Idolo, who was not even part of the team, but just because he knew the game and I was just following up. So that's why I say that's very important. Always be on the lookout, research, check your own, so you will not miss out and be like, I thought this person knew what he was saying. Because they may know, they may be dropping up, they may not even be following up. They may just be just doing the content that is it and just move on to the next one. So yeah, so those are very important ways to get started and also earn as a game developer. Um, so yeah, this next one is on what are the notable blockchains that focus on Web3 gaming? Um, what are the notable blockchains? Please, guys, just give me like just 1 30 second, please. I just want to bring something for my editing off. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I'm back. So the next topic is on what are the notable blockchain that focus on Web3 gaming. Also, as a gamer, because what makes
Hello, can anyone hear me? Hi, Chuchi. I think you're logging. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, leave a reaction. I think we lost him. I think we lost him. We'll give him some time to join back. And while we wait for him to join back, I just want to say good evening to everyone who joined after we have already begun. So, Sammy, Peter, Chimzuroke, Perpetual. Yeah, welcome to the last day of our 3-day workshop. It's nice to have you here. And thank you for sticking around from the first day till now. Yeah, it's nice. Thank you. I would wait for him to join back in and then continue on the way. While we wait, I just want to you to know how you have seen how your experience have been so far in this 3-day workshop. So what do you think about it? Do you think it's you gained anything from it? Do you think it's something you should do more often? Or what do you think about it? Just unmute yourself and share. What do you think?
Okay, I don't know whether we are shy, but I feel like the program is a nice one, fair for people that are new to game development, because I know how it was during my own time. Or if I didn't have anyone to hold my hand to, bring me to speed a little bit before I went fully into it, I would have been lost one way or the other. But I believe that this is a good stepping stone for those people that are, new to the field. So the experience for me, I think It's has been good for me. I don't know for others. Yeah, I'm speaking for myself at this point. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, with that, we have our speaker back. So, Chuchi, I think you take on from now.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My network just got interrupted. Okay, so I'm trying to share back my screen again. Just give me just a minute. Okay, so I'm trying to share it here. I think I'm back. Can you guys see it? Sorry.
Yeah, I can see your screen now. It's
Okay.
coming up. Yeah, it's up.
Okay. So as I was saying, we have notable blockchains, that because without this blockchain, we can't call our Web3 gaming a Web3, we can't call it Web3 gaming per se, because these are the chains, these are blockchains. Without those blockchains that makes it possible, it's just Web2, it's not Web3. So what are these notable blockchain, you understand, that work with hand to hand mostly in the gaming ecosystem? So we have Ronin. Ronin actually is even the number one gaming blockchain, because anything anything gaming mostly, Ronin blockchain is always the number one. Ronin is actually mostly focused on gaming. You understand? You know, Ronin is number one. Then we have Solana. Solana also is also a big part in the gaming ecosystem. Not that it's only focused on gaming. It has Solana works with other different both DEX, DeFi, DePIN, more, but also works with gaming. You understand? There are multiple gaming projects that have worked hand to hand with Solana and have done well. Another notable chain is Avalanche. Avalanche is a very, I think there's this game called Into the Grid, Off the Grid, sorry. I think that's even one of the biggest gaming projects right now that is even well known. That is Off the Grid, and it is under Avalanche. A very very wonderful game, and people who started that, I started this game on time. Just that the problem was that my system wasn't, because this game needed good high gaming requirements, but my system didn't reach the requirement. But when I was playing the game, my system was frying egg. I had to remove the game immediately. So I just had to let that go, even though I knew that it will pay me later in time. And it pained me small, because those that started it on time, the earliest time, that was in 2024, 2024 mid year, and at the end of it, they got rewarded, and that was because of those who were lucky enough to have very good, strong gaming system. That's a very, very, very important role in gaming, because also as Web3 game, there are games that you can play on mobile and also reward and get rewarded, but there are games that mostly get. In fact, I feel like most games that actually even pay well, like even games that operates on laptop, you understand, games that operate on phone does well, but I will say, or in fact, let me just say it like this: games that you can even find more Web3 is most. Some of them are integrate more on laptop than phone. There are some on phone, but it's more, you will find more on laptop than phone. Let me just put it like that. And there are some games that when you are playing, there are requirements. Because, for example, now, as a game tester now, they will drop their requirement that if you're a game tester, apply through this form, and they will drop their requirements. They will tell you the criteria of things that you need. They will drop their system requirement. They will even tell you GRS, this and that. You, if you just put down lie, say yes, you have it. Because at the end, you will still use it. If even though you lie and they give you access code or access key to the game, if your game no fit carry am, I'm sorry, your game will not carry it, and you have to move on to the next one. So that is just it. So sometimes, having being a gamer, you also need good system. You understand? Unless maybe the game is actually phone friendly, like that. So like that's another I would like to share with everyone. So another one is immutable. They're actually more game, but I don't want to drop this four, because this four are more notable when we are talking about Web3 gaming. Immutable is also there. Immutable is if I feel like if you want to even get um games that are ongoing, both maybe in cryptocurrency reward, NFT reward, USDT reward, and lots more reward, visit Immutable. Immutable will give you a lot of all these gaming sites that you can earn. I think I've worked with like 3 or 4 projects on this Immutable. That was Metacore, Paradise Tycoon, Um, there was this one woman game like that, and one more. Four of them I worked with, and they all out of those four, I think three did me well. The last one, I don't think I could have continued because of some. I don't know what made me even stop at that time. I think I did my own research on some things, and I realized that I don't want to involve myself for some reasons. So, immutable, if you are looking for sites like where you can get, as a if you want to be researching and getting updates, you can follow. You can use this immutable.com. You understand? Even Illuvium that I played was even from immutable. Yeah, so a lot of game alphas you can get from this immutable. You even their web design, everything looks so friendly and so nice, and they will even show you details on what you can do to get started and all that kind of stuff. So immutable is also um there for the Web3 gaming ecosystem. So let me enter the next one. Sorry. Okay. So now, what are the advantages of the Web3 gaming? Because as we also look at advantage, we also look at disadvantage. It's not all merry rose or sweet roses in the Web3 gaming ecosystem. You understand? There are also advantages and there are also disadvantages for people that want to know more about it. So now let's start with the advantages. Number one, trust asset ownership. Players own in-game items like skin, character, NFT in their digital wallet, not just license. Sorry, not just license them for the game, meaning they retain their ownership if the game shuts down. You understand? So that's what I was trying to say now. That NFT for example, now let's say you work with a project and maybe you bought an NFT because some project offer their NFT in list for you to buy as a skin to use in their game, or they can also give you as a gift or a reward. That NFT now represents you now. It's kind of even building your own portfolio. Because maybe, for example, now, yeah, maybe there is a big gaming project that was on now, or is even still on. That this NFT now, you regain this NFT now, and you have been using this NFT for a while. Then they now maybe you now want to enter another, maybe you want to enter a kind of a competition or something now, or something serious. And they now realize that this is this person, or maybe this is Rago NFT. This person, this is the notable Rago NFT. You are gaining popularity, you are gaining fame, you are gaining. In fact, your NFT may even be something that you bought of 200, may even be worth almost 10,000. You understand? That's what I'm just trying to say. Advantages of all this. So that's kind of like a trust ownership trust asset ownership for the NFT. And please, I will also kind of be like rushing because I think my this thing is about. So I'm having some. So now the second one is a play to earn monetization. We which players can earn cryptocurrency or valuable NFT through gameplay, which can be sold in open market for real money, creating tangible rewards for time spent. So yeah, that play to earn, as I said earlier, is an advantage in which you can earn from playing games. From a game tester now, maybe you played a game or you worked with a project and tested their game for 2 months. They then say that it's time to reward everyone. At the end of the day now, you that your whole 2 month performance and data being saved through them, they may reward you in cryptocurrency, they may reward you in NFT. Maybe for example, now let me just say a project like I worked for Superchamps, the mobile game, the mobile game project that I worked for. I tested their game for 3 months. After the 3 months NFT, they now decided to launch their token called Champs. Champs, when Champs came, they gave me almost how much worth of Champs, in which it was worth almost 400 and something, $400 that I sold. I even sold that when I sold it that day. I think the next week or so, the coin even pumped that my $400 was now even worth 3,000 something dollars that I sold. That was a very powerful week that day. So that's how stuff like that. When you play, you get rewarded in both in cryptocurrency or in NFT. Um, Transparency and security. Blockchain public ledger allows for verifiable ownership and transparent tracking of community activity, reducing fraud and increasing trust. Um, Decentralization. Games aren't controlled by a single company distributing power to the players and communities, making them more resilient and community driven. That's what I'm just saying, decentralization. So when we are not talking about gaming now, gaming is not just a one person something, you understand? Gaming is decentralized. Everyone or even you now that is starting today now tomorrow now can be even a shareholder or be a part of big something in the Web3 gaming ecosystem. You understand? Everything you have done, everything you contributed into the Web3 game is always marked and is always, you understand, notable. That's one advantage of it. You may be a nobody tomorrow, but because of your skills and what you have contributed to a particular Web3 gaming project now, you will become a somebody with them, both as a game developer, as a game tester, maybe game designer, and so many more. You understand? In interoperability, asset and identities can potentially be carried across different games and platforms, creating interconnected digital worlds. Now, at the same time, as we are looking at the advantages, let's also look at disadvantages being shared here. So the first thing we need to look at is security risk and scams. As we are also talking about the advantage and the enjoyment of this Web3 ecosystem, there are also disadvantages, which are the security risk and scam. There are a lot of scammers and a lot of security risk involved. That's why it's always good, as I say, to always be on the lookout. Check out, research before interacting or before becoming. A lot of people can just come online and drop scam links and say that join us. For example, now there's one that is even very that I see a lot, and I always ban those kind of people from my server. You will see maybe if you're a moderator, you're not present now. Someone may just come and drop a link saying if you're a gamer, we are looking for game tester, get paid everyone. If tell us how long you can play. If you can play for 1 week, you get paid $200 or $300 per week. Stuff like that doesn't make those standards. People that may just sit and think it's something true and go and click and join. When you join and you connect your wallet now, your wallet together, maybe you have some serious maybe NFTs or coins or assets there. You get scammed that you get drained. You understand? There are also that even on Twitter publishing things like that. There are ways that these scammers come in, and they will come if you're not someone that is wise or come down to know that someone okay this game project come online and say that you're looking for they come and test their game. You first check enter their Twitter. For example, now for someone that is you want to check on Twitter, you enter their Twitter. If you're someone that follows a lot of influencers and blockchain, you follow them, you enter the person's Twitter page, you check that you see that nobody, all the top gaming project that you know, nobody has followed them, is following them. You can if you go through their post, you cannot even see at least one project that even talked about them. It's just themselves that they're talking about. I'm not saying that they may be scam, but don't quickly rush into and go and interact. Just maybe bookmark them, put them one side and be observing them first. You understand? Don't just go and rush and say, let me go and interact. Then you interact and you fall victim of being scammed. You get played and you understand it's very painful and all. So that's it about that number one. Always be on the lookout. Number two, poor user experience and high complexity. Players often player often must navigate complex systems, including setting up digital wallets, managing private keys, and understanding gas fees. This you need to sign transaction for in-game action disrupts gameplay. So that what I'm this one is just simply kind of just trying to say that games like this are always not 100% perfect. There are some that are still under development, and there are some that can cause some kind of. I can remember the time that there was a game I was playing that involved me purchasing a particular kind of skin weapon in which that weapon was I don't know what kind of glitch or what kind of bug happened that I was meant to pay was it 20 something dollar for that weapon. At the end of the whole thing, that's my 20 something dollar I create an assigned transaction went but did not give me, and that was how my money left. I went complained. They were just telling me story or say that it was things like that. There are disadvantages. That's what I'm just trying to explain here now. You understand? There are sometimes that this gaming project may have some technical issue that may just cause you personal loss. You understand? And sometimes it's not even through them again that they can be. Some of them may recompensate you, you understand? Some of them may not even look at your problem and just leave it to you like that. You will just have to swallow the loss and move on. You understand? That's why I say sometimes some of them are still developing. So there are some things that they are interacting with. Just be careful and observe and see what people are. If people are, let's say maybe that this thing that you are buying now, if people have been buying that and nobody's complaining, you can go ahead. But if you're saying that there's nobody buying that, normally nobody have said anything about it, you first give a cheap pill and understand why nobody's buying it yet before you go and do it. Because some of these have poor interface, they are not that 100% good to say let me just go and do it, and you understand before you fall victim of loss. So number three, low gameplay quality. Okay, yeah. You see, many current Web3 games are criticized of being very boring or unplayable. Me, I won't even lie. There are some games that are, you understand that as even though you are someone that like gaming, but truth be told, the game is boring. The game doesn't even have, in fact, the quality of the game, most military games, true, you understand, have bad quality. But most of them, the reason why they go through all this phase is just for the blockchain interaction, because you know that having a game in the Web3 ecosystem has potential gain. And you as a game tester, you know that they have already said that if you interact with their game, you get paid with a very good amount of money. Whether the game is boring or it's not boring, you have to still interact for the reason of getting rewarded. So many Web3 games won't like has very low quality graphic and a lot of bugs in it. Some games that I've played that are even very notable. I have like Metacore, good graphics, of the good graphics, and there are like a few more. But some that I've interacted with have very bad graphic and low quality. But you just have to, for the reward of it, just keep going. You understand? So that's another disadvantage, because as you are playing, you just get tired and bored and just leave it. But if you know that you still want to get rewarded, you keep going. High financial risk and volatility in the game. So yeah, in-game economy is often linked to volatile cryptocurrency, meaning your value as meaning the value of end assets can plummet plummet, leaving players with worthless tokens. This one, God, there are times at games that when you are playing, maybe for example now, they may tell you that let me just an instance now, because I would like to give reason or instances of things like this. They may tell you that you should buy a token of maybe their token now. You should buy this social token of from stake. Maybe you buy $50 worth of that token and stake. Maybe for a particular reason. Maybe there's a reason if you stake the token, you can gain something, maybe a new skin or get more power to complete a level and advance. So you can be creating more data and for bigger rewards. Now, maybe you bought that token of $50 now. After buying that token of $50 now, and also I want to say, please, it's not always that they will have to launch like you move first. Like after there are some games that even though they have even launched, they have their cryptocurrencies, that native token is live, they can still reward you in a native token. You understand? It's not always when it's not live that you can get rewarded. You can also get rewarded even when it's live. So that's why I'm not giving instances like this. Maybe now the native token is live. You buy, let's say by example, you buy champ for $50 and you stake. And they tell that if you stake this $50 worth of champs, that you get maybe multiplier or something that that will help you along the campaign that is ongoing. Then you bought that $50 worth of token. Then maybe after 1 week or 2 weeks now, that $50 you bought now is now worth $10. Maybe the token now had that's what this thing that comes, that volatility. Its token may just dump, and now your money is now worthless. And at the end of the whole process of campaign, even the money that you get rewarded may not even be up to what you have invested in. Because most gaming, in fact, let me even say it like this: most gaming right nowadays sometimes it's not all, but some gaming now are always more of investing of money. You can play for free, you can participate in the game for free, but there are other people that also invest their money into it. Maybe buying of characters, buying of skin, or buying of something that will help them go faster in the journey than you that is just using your normal free character and whatever. You understand? At the end of the day, it may even be you that even use it for free, that will even be in gain, that someone that even use money to, because maybe somebody may invest $1,000 and at the end may gain $1,500, just $500 gain, $500 gain. But you that just maybe directed free now and grinded your ass out may even make up to even maybe $1,000 in the whole thing. But that person was looking for a quick way. You understand? Trying to make the game faster or trying to make it easier for him to go through all those things. So things like that are what I'm talking about. Always be careful, always be cautious of what you are always trading or doing, because at the end you may just lose, and it will just be painful at the end of the whole thing. So the last one, high cost of entry. Some games require significant upfront investment to purchase NFT to start playing, which can be prohibitive for many, creating barriers similar to play to win mechanics. So this is what I'm also talking about. There are games nowadays that maybe before there was even like maybe that time now, all you just need to do, you fill a form, you put your name, you put your wallet address, that's it. Fill the form and they will send you access code to play. Chicken now, you are good to go. But nowadays, as Web3 is now advancing, more people are coming in. It will now become kind of a bit harder as it was before. Then now maybe to enter a game now, they will tell you that you need to buy their NFT. The NFT may be worth maybe $300 to buy now. And you know the risk of buying NFT now. If maybe that project does not go well or does not goes well in the long run, that anything may be not worth, maybe worthless at the end of the whole thing. So now game project nowadays, they're always kind of even forcing people now to buy this. You understand? If you don't have this NFT, you're not going to play, you're not going to get rewarded. Maybe if you are even playing along the long run now, maybe normally you started free and you are playing. Maybe now it's time to get rewarded. Now they may not bring out one new criteria that you must own these assets or you will not get. And now you already feel that, God, I've gone this far. Should I just now let it go? You will now feel pressured now. FOMO. That's what they call FOMO, fear of missing out. Go and buy it. And at the end of the whole thing now, it may not be like even what you buy is even worthless. Like it was not even so that's a disadvantage of some of these things, you understand? Because as there's an advantage, there's always disadvantage. That is why it's always good to look at research. Because mostly, if you are trying to see game project that will pay well, it's always good to follow a lot of gaming influencers. Because when you are seeing good hype, good narrative, and good, maybe for example, now you see that Solana talked about this game, or Avalanche talked about this game. Avalanche said that this is game is go and play. You understand? They're already giving you this. You already know that this project is already saying, this game has value. You understand? So he's already giving hype, knowing that this is could be an alpha. You understand? I should always be on the lookout, observe, see what's happening. You understand? And always put your best in it. So at the end, you can get something good in return. You understand? So yeah, that is actually kind of everything I have on what is Web3 gaming and everything. I could have the part of the web developers. All I can just say is that I'm not a web developer. I'm not a game developer. But the ones who I've met, there are also careers for them there. As a game developer, you come, you create, maybe as you are playing their game, you see bugs, you see things that you can use to develop their game. You come to their Discord server, you create tickets, tag who their moderator is, come in and tell them that good day, I am this person playing your game. I have this, I saw this in your game, and I want to show you that I can make it better. You give them a presentation of what you are doing. If they like it, if they see that you have good ideas, they will retain you. They will tell you that, okay, see what will happen. I want you to work on this and see if it's something. If they not that you are really good at this, you are in with them. You can be getting paid, you can be getting connection, things like that. So that's the only thing I can actually share with game developer because I don't know much. I'm just more of the gaming aspect than that of the game developer. But what I've seen so far, that is how we game developer also you can also meet game developers on the guild like Discord now that you can meet your kind, learning more, sharing ideas, getting to know them, and maybe as you get to know them, they have other connection they can also bring you in stuff like that. So yeah, so that is actually everything that I have on the Web3 gaming. I hope I was able to reach out to some people and shed light of what the Web3 gaming ecosystem is all about. So thank you guys very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I really learned a lot. Yeah. Although I don't fancy playing games or I don't develop games, no. But I learned a lot about keeping myself safe from all these guys. And I have a question though, because I've been reached out to a couple of times on Twitter by some guys who said, okay, the message always goes like this. So I saw your profile and I like what you do. I would want you to come and be a moderator on my game Discord server, and I'll pay you $300 per week, I mean per hour, something like that. So I've seen a lot of messages like that, and some of them they are too enticing to be fake. So I don't know. I've learned from what you said now to like gonna watch out for those kind of things. So thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who stood by to listen and learned. I hope you learned a lot. Also, if you have any question, you can ask your questions now. But if you can't ask it here, you can also reach out to me. Um, Tucci, can you please maybe type in your Twitter handle or any means we can reach out to you in the slides? Yeah, and with that, yeah. Oh God, this is so wholesome. Okay, Joseph, you have a question. Okay, fire on.
Okay. Yeah. So I've I've known about Web Web3 PC games. I learned about Web3 mobile games recently from you. Um, Most of the ones I used to see before was web based, but I just want to know. I don't know if you covered it in the presentation because I missed some parts. So I want to know, is there anything like ads in Web3 gaming? Is there anything like ads in like any of the Web3 games you have played? So like um basically any type of ads. Is there anything like that?
Sorry, did you say ads or ads?
Ads.
Ads in playing game? I've actually
Yeah.
not
Cool game.
I've actually not come across. I haven't actually come across something like that, unless it is maybe all these Web2 games.
Okay.
If
Okay, I
it's a
just wanted
Web2,
to make sure.
yeah, I don't think I've come across something like
Okay.
that before.
Okay, yeah, thank you. You answered.
Yeah.
That's the only question today. So thank you so much, everyone. We have come officially to the end of our 3-day workshop. Wow, there should be drum rolls and yeah, a lot of clap going on. So it's been a while. It's been a huge one so far. Thank you to all our speakers and thank God they are all present here. So um first off, Joseph, Chimzuroke, and then Chikendo. Thank you all so much for um the gracing us with your presence actually. Yeah. So thank you so much. And yeah, we hope to hear from you sometime again in the future. And of course, we have our community where you can also share these knowledge with our community members and also with those that are going to join in the future. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you where I see you actually. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to stop the recording now, and yeah, we'll call it a day. Thank you. Have a good night.